What happens when there's a cow that's not yours walking up your driveway? Do you let it join the herd or what? Because this is not my cow. Not my cow. So let me tell you, I get an evening every 2 weeks sometimes to catch up on some housework because Stetson goes with Dakota to mow his grandmother's yard at her home place. And so I'm trying to get caught up on stuff, and I'm having to deal with a cow. But the thing of it is, it's not even our cow. So I got a call and messages from several neighbors saying they thought we may have a cow out. So I go down to the end of the road, and it's not our cow, which I didn't figure it was because at this time of day ours are on the other end of the property, but I went to check. So wasn't ours, but I got her out of the road so she wouldn't get hurt, she wouldn't hurt somebody else. So I'm back to catch up on my chores, doing the dishes, and I hear our driveway alarm go off. The cow is walking up my driveway, but she didn't know what a cattle guard was. Apparently never seen one. She tried to cross it, but she wouldn't. But she went in the hayfield across the road instead. And now we have hay bales in that field. So now I'm going over here to make sure she's not eating our hay. You know, it's just never a dull moment. I don't know whose cow this is, but she's really wanting to be mine. But I don't know what to do with her. Oh my gosh. I don't think she's hungry because she's literally, I better shut this gate. She's literally ate all of the neighbors' yards, like, while she's been hanging out. But we're already in a severe drought and hay is not growing as it should. So I don't know if there's even gonna be, there'll be a second cutting, but it's not gonna be great. So I'm like, you can't be eating my dang hay because that's for my cows, not for you. This is something, y'all. And you know, Dakota's not home. Stuff like this always happens when Dakota's not home, which, I mean, I feel like I can handle situations, but I messaged him and I was like, boy, do I have a story for you. He's never gonna, let me just get this off the side. He's never gonna believe this. I'm actually just gonna walk over here first and see if I can see her. I feel like she's probably gonna make it in with the cows somehow, because she's like really wanting to be with friends. She's made it out of this hay bale, but she's not in the hay. Thank you, Jesus. I'm gonna get the side by side, go ride the fence, make sure. Oh gosh, I'm supposed to be making dinner. You know, it's funny, I never wear dresses, but I just wore a dress today to be comfy and everything because it's so hot. And here I am in my dress chasing down a dang cow. You can't make this stuff up. Her. The thing of it is, she's probably going to be in all these bushes, which is fine if she stays there. It's going to be very hard to spot her. Our cows are over there. They're probably like, what What is she doing now? Okay. And look who I found. Because she doesn't like a side by side. Oh my gosh. She is running. She does not like a side by side. She is skedaddling. Okay. This is the craziest thing for a Monday evening, I'm telling you. She got out of Dodge. Oh, but I do have some cows out here, so I fear that she's gonna see them and go through the fence one way or the other, and I'm gonna have a fence to fix. Still not seeing her. Well, I thought I hit record on that and I didn't. But here's the cows down here. My fear was that she was going to come right here and be able to see these cows. Oh gosh, there's a bee on me. And wanting to get to them. Hold on. But I don't see her. And there's Houston. So I just want to make sure she's not breaking the fence. But I did see Rosalie looking back up to where we just come from. And Rosalie will spot anything that's out of the ordinary. And she was looking at that and not me. So that's telling me that she sees or hears something up here. Okay, now she's looking at me. But nothing gets past Rosalie. That's for sure. Okay, so we're riding back up the fence now. My main concern is I just don't want her to break the fence. Or if she breaks the fence, I want to fix it relatively quickly so we don't have any cows. Oh, there she is. There she is. Okay, let me turn this off. Okay, let's go. I knew. I told y'all, nothing gets past Rosalie. Hey, I don't think this is your farm. I don't think this is it. Where do you belong? Where do you belong? We still got a couple hours before Dakota gets back. Oh man. Who's hollering? What to do? What to do? That's a cow. What are you doing? I told her this wasn't her farm. Anybody want a cow? Come and get her, please. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go wait for Dakota to call me, because I sent him that text, which where he's at, he doesn't have cell phone service, but he should get it soon. And I'm gonna get my dishes done and I'm gonna come back out here and check again. That's all I know to do. My main thing is I really just want to keep this fence checked and make sure, because I know that she's gonna come. I know that she's gonna come through the fence. She's gonna figure out a way. I know it. And I just want to get that repaired as soon as possible. But as long as she's safe and my cows are safe, that's all that I care about right now. We will get her to who she belongs to at a different time. So, I'm gonna go down one more time. And then let it be for now. It's so funny though, because my cows are looking at me like, what are you doing? What is going on? I'm surprised this cow's not bellered out, like talking to them, but she didn't. And I haven't heard her do that. Looking for her again. Not seeing her. Where did she go? She must go in the pines or something. I'm honestly surprised. Oh, there she is. There she is. Hey, listen, you stay over there and everything will be fine, okay? Yeah, go that way. That would be great. That would be fantastic. Yeah. Another thing is too, I think I put this on a video like a long time ago, like a year or two ago. Our neighbor had a cow that was in heat, and Houston went through the fence to get to her. So I'm hoping this girl's not in heat, because you know that's what'll happen. Oh, I'm so over. Cows are really pushing my buttons recently, but this one's not mine. I'm just gonna have to walk away and come back. You stay on that side, okay? Well, I can't stop the inevitable, so I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm gonna go back to the house. I'll finish my dishes. See if I can get a hold of Dakota. And come back and see where the fence has been broken. Dishes are done. We're going to check. What y'all think? What's your votes? Dakota, I got to talk to him, and he's like, I would have pushed her out of the country. But I'm like, listen, it's just me, and I'm trying to make the best decision for her, for our neighbors. You know, I really just don't want somebody, because our roads are so curvy, and I don't want anybody to get hurt. So that's been my main priority the whole time. So let's go see. I'm not close enough to make a good judgment call yet, but I think Houston has his nose up to the fence. Nose since he's seen me coming. But I'm actually impressed that she's not come through the fence yet. What's going on, Houston? Huh? You don't need to mess with her. You don't need to mess with her. She's no good. She's not good. Well, I don't know that, but we don't know who she is. We don't know who she is. Good boy, Houston. Nope. No. Houston. Sorry, that was my mama voice. Go on somewhere. Oh my gosh. Listen. Well, I guess my plan is now to go over to the hayfield and try to run her back around and get her distracted from the cows, get Houston separated. Houston, stop that. Stop. Y'all, I'm telling you, literally cannot make this stuff up. So I come over here to go in the hayfield to go push her out. Let me just show you something. You see the chicken tractor here? Well, that's fine. But it's blocking the gate that only opens this way, which would hit the chicken tractor. So, just keeps getting better. Because this gate won't go the other way. Which when I pulled up, I'm like, oh, you know, it's covering half the gate. You can't tell. Let me go on the other side. So like if you look at it this way. So see, I've only got this much room, which I could fit through there. No problem. But the problem is the gate only goes this way. I need it to open towards the field to get into the field. And I am not walking all the way down there. So you know what? Mama has tried all the things, has tried to do what she thought was best the whole time. And we're just gonna have to wait on Dakota at this point because I could move the chicken tractor, which is what we'll probably have to do. But you can't do that by yourself because these chickens like to huddle up in the back. They like to huddle up in the back here and they could get run over. So it's a 2-person job. I'm only 1 person here right now. So I could take the gate off the hinges. I was just looking at that, but I can't do that. I'm not gonna go to those extremes there. What an evening. What an evening. I'm just going back up to the house. And I'm gonna start dinner. Cows. I will say, we are very adamant about, which if you watch our videos, we know we work on fence all the time. That's something that's very important to us, is keeping good fence. And always keeping enough food in front of our cattle so that they will stay where they're supposed to be. So sometimes it's frustrating when, you know, that doesn't happen everywhere. But it's okay. Things happen. It's part of having cattle. But not really how I wanted to spend my Monday evening. That's for sure. So I'll come back on here when Dakota gets back because I can literally go no further. So Dakota made it back home and we went down and miraculously, knock on some wood, she has not broken through the fence yet. And Houston is out grazing. She's still in a hayfield. But Dakota has went to talk to who we think might be the owner. To see if they can come get her. Well, we've tried to get a hold of a couple different people. Can't seem to get a hold of anybody. So, Dakota's not quite sure what to do. We don't know what to do. We were going to try to get her up if somebody could come pick her up. But that's not an option. Houston is following her on the fence now, so we don't want him to go through the fence or want to be with her. So we're trying to get her back the way she came. We don't know what else to do. We don't even know if that will happen. Dakota and his friend are trying to figure something out. Well, y'all, they run her back up the road trying to get where she come from, like her home farm. And they kind of just hollered and said a dog run her back. They got her all the way up there and a dog run her back. Well, she's in the tree line, but you can see her. She's back in the hayfield just walking towards the calves. The cows, calves, everything. If it was me, I'd just let her in with the cows and let it be, let her calm down so we can figure out or get a hold of somebody. But the cat is like, no, we don't need her in with our cows, and it's just the whole thing. So alright, so now they're trying to get her up in the lot. Wow, I think his plan worked. It's amazing. Wow. She is caught in the lot, everybody. So now we gotta figure out how to get a hold of the owner. To come get her. Wow, what a fiasco. This has been like hours, like 3 hours. My gosh. So they've got her up. Now Dakota's trying to go see if he can find somebody else that could come and get her. Whew. So I'm walking down to get my truck. What an evening, y'all. But look how pretty. Oh, I'll have to turn it around. Hold on. Look at this gorgeous view. My goodness, it's just always the best. Well, y'all, we still have the little lady here, but I do have an update for you. Hey. All right, y'all. So the update is that, and we have unhappy people. Houston's talking to her. The calves are unhappy because it's messing up their grain routine. So we just got a bunch of unhappy cows around here. But the update is that we kept her in here overnight. We finally got a hold of her owner yesterday evening, and it was so late, so obviously he couldn't come then and get her. So we kept her in here overnight, gave her some grain, water. She's got plenty of grass and stuff too. And then this morning, before Dakota and I went to work, he come down here and filled up her water trough again, gave her some more grain. So she's hung out here today. And her owner just called a little bit ago. It's currently almost 8 o'clock right now, but her owner just called a little bit ago, and he's on his way to come pick her up. So we have a pretty happy ending for her. Dakota last night, after trying to locate the owner or whatever, he's like, I should just ask him if he wanted to sell her. So when he called this evening, Dakota's like, well, do you just want to sell her? And they talked about it for a minute, but it was a little bit out of our price range, and we just wanted to keep her as a mama, so we wouldn't be selling her or anything. So couldn't really do that. So anyways, he's coming to pick her up, and what I was saying, happy ending. So she's going home. Nobody got hurt. She didn't get hurt. She was happy and fed in the lot. So best situation, or best outcome, not best situation, best outcome for the situation. And I know these calves are going to be so happy to get back in here, because what we do, I'll show you that while we're over here. I had some Japanese beetles back, but so normally, which she's in the one section, but we kind of have it double gated just to make sure nothing happened. But normally this red gate's open, and there's just a silver gate here, which is a calf gate. So just the calves can get in here to the lot and eat grain. And this is their every evening routine. So they didn't get to do it last night. They're not going to do it this evening. And they're not happy about it. So they'll be happy once she's gone. And they can have their grain. So, but anyways, so that's that. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you coming along for all of the chaos. Never a dull moment.